But this y'all doctor from the University of Phoenix, let's go ahead and let her push her trauma on y'all, okay? Y'all gonna sit up here and let an unmarried, babyless woman that don't even like men no more tell y'all what a man need to be. Go ahead.
We tried to tell you. Now, I don't always agree with Tasha K. Tasha K has dissed some people that I know personally on this internet. She's full of controversy. Every time she comes out, she has something different to say. She's got a lawsuit with Cardi B right now that's kind of hitting the fan, law judgment. So thoughts and prayers. But Tasha K drops bombs on Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. You remember Dr. Cheyenne Bryant? Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. We don't know if that doctorate is legit or not, or if it has been completed. She hasn't bothered to verify whether or not it has. I guess she's flying above us all here on the internet, but she's been making the rounds, talking to wealthy athletes and actors, Nick Cannon, Cam Newton, and she's even went in on Neyo.
What is Neyo to you, Dr. B?
He's a womanizer. He cheated on his wife, and that's why she left him. He didn't cheat once. He cheated over and over again. He's a womanizer. And now what he's doing is, as a womanizer, he's gaslighting himself and that wife to make it seem like he wants polyamorous when you never wanted polyamorous from the beginning. You wanted to be married but didn't have the discipline to do it, and your wife left you because she didn't tolerate that shit.
Maybe.
And so she pivoted from you, and now you're going and he's making these other women pay for the heartbreak that he caused to himself by saying, I want to be polyamorous. That's BS. You want to be married. You don't have the discipline. You don't have the tools to do it. So now you want to make sure you put out into the world, look at me. I want to be polyamorous because I cheated. No, you failed in your marriage. You're effed up, and that's the problem. Now you need to heal from that and not have these self-project your pain onto these women about your messed up decision making. Period.
Okay. And offering some very shaky advice from what we would consider a professional. I told you. Corey Holcomb told you.
This is part of her hustle. I'm a doctor. No, you're not a doctor. You don't go around saying you're a doctor. Nobody is really watching how crazy this woman is. This woman came from left field with lies about me.
We all said this lady is questionable. But for some reason, she still got a following. She still got people out there that are rocking with her. So maybe for her loyal, since you can't hear it from us men, you can't hear logic coming from us on why we think she's questionable. Maybe you can hear it from a woman's perspective.
Dr. Bryant! Now, I know y'all finna be mad at me. I don't care. Okay?
You don't care.
So my platform is different. So, Dr. Bryant, I guess she's a University of Phoenix degreed psychologist, okay?
Wow.
Specializes in relationships. And so she's been making her rounds on different platforms, giving advice to men that we've already known had issues. I mean, narcissistic men, Cam Newton, Nick Cannon. I mean, do we really need anybody to tell us that these men are, just ain't shit, right? And so,
Well, I wouldn't agree 100% with that, but I would say they are low-hanging fruit. And for her to go there and be like, she's made this revelation for the internet, it does seem like I said, it seems like she's punching down. And that was my main argument the whole time. I'm like, why are you even dealing with these guys? And these guys probably know they have issues of some kind. Like Nick Cannon admitted that he was a narcissist on one of her shows. That's what I'm saying. It's the public nature of this. Like, does that need to be out there for public display or for your, I don't know. Like I said, she's scoring points every time she's up there.
When it comes to relationships. And so, she's been, like I said, doing her thing. I don't know if y'all, who's a part of TashaKLive.com? If you're a part of TashaKLive.com, disregard this because I want to kind of give some backstory here because I know a lot of y'all about to be, irritated with this commentary here. So we received some firsthand information from a source that had a verbal altercation with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, okay? And so this is when she was on Cam Newton's show. And I don't know if that was the first time like she had premiered in that form. Now I do know she's done television in the past, Teen Mom and things like that. But for her to...
Zoe Williams, she never mentioned Zoe Williams. That's where we all know her from originally. Shout out to Zoe Williams.
and things like that. But for her to, you know, she's been out here, she's been trying to rebuild her brand, she's been trying to reestablish herself, she's been trying to be seen in a certain light, and so she needed a platform and a subject matter in order to get into that space, because the red pill, blue pill space, everybody's been seeing it, the relationship space, the Kevin Samuel space, the Kendra G space, all of that is booming right now. And so this is where the money is, especially in this particular category. And so she is now branding herself as that. So she's gone from, counseling teenagers and being on different reality shows to now specifically talking about things that people are interested in, which is, am I going to be able to find a husband? What's wrong with the men out here? Black women still can't find a man, all this and that there. And so it's a great lane to get in, especially if you're trying to make some money, you're trying to really stick out, you're beautiful, you're marketable, because you have to be beautiful in order to sit on these platforms with these supposed high profile men. Okay, that's what y'all call them, high profile men. And
she's beautiful, but she's definitely a bootleg Alicia Keys. We said that before. That's Felicia Keys right there. She need to go somewhere.
Okay, that's what y'all call them, high profile meal. And really spit advice and drag them at the same time. And so she did that on Cam's show. Now with Cam Newton's show, he was doing her girlfriend a favor. So Cam Newton was best friends with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant's girlfriend.
Put the glasses on.
Like I said, Cheyenne's been trying to get into this relationship space, and it hasn't been clicking. So she needed the perfect subject matter. So her girlfriend, and I'm talking about her girlfriend, yes, ended up getting her.
Corey Holcomb alluded to that as well.
The gig. Cam booked her based off of his relationship with her girlfriend. Okay, and did not expect for Dr. Cheyenne, after he gave her the platform, to turn around and try to diss him on his own platform.
He attacked him.
And so that happened. And so she put all Cam business out there and everything. He was like, whoa. So that's why there's long-standing beef, and Cam and his friend, which is her ex-girlfriend, are no longer friends. The whole bunch just broke up. So the girlfriend's no longer with Dr. Cheyenne. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you're ruining my relationship that I have. This is a business relationship.
She saw the opportunity and she seized it. That is a very particular, I wonder if she's got a diagnosis for that. Because that is a very particular kind of climber that would backstab the person they're allegedly in a relationship with, just to get on and have this moment to embarrass Cam Newton. Because I guarantee you Cam Newton didn't sign up for that. Like that, Cam Newton, say what you want to say about his podcasting ability. I know he wasn't coming on there to air his dirty laundry out and potentially impact a relationship with all of his children's mothers, including the one he's with currently. Tell me he signed up for that. And I got a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn.
But she literally just stepped on everybody's back and just made her presence known and was like, I'm here, deal with it. If I got to lose some pussy, the hell with it. I get more. There's a lot out here to get. Okay.
Wow.
And so, she's been out here pissing, a lot of people off. And Cam specifically took it personal, because he was like, you wouldn't even have this platform. You wouldn't be on the Breakfast Club. You wouldn't be doing all of this if it wasn't for me. And then Nick Cannon, of course, because he's just bleeding for validation. I could have told you, that's where narcissists need attention. They need validation. They need security. They need to be praised all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's something you got to deal with. That's your insecurity. And like I said, I love Nick as a person, but like everybody's got flaws. You know what I'm saying? And so
now the way she tells it is that she was on Nick Cannon first, and Cam sought her out because he saw her on Nick Cannon and he had to have her on there. So I don't know exactly which way it goes, but I'm just clarifying what the record is. Maybe she went to Nick Cannon first because she's been on there multiple times, and then she went to Cam, but who knows?
When you're constantly in need of attention, more attention than you give your children, that is a personal problem. I don't think you need a Dr. Cheyenne to tell you that, and she's telling you that from a place of, because University of Phoenix don't give you that type of experience. It's only giving her credibility and notoriety because she's able to sit down with these high profile men and seem as if she's out here trying to save women.
Sort of gives her credibility. I mean, Argosy University is actually the university. I think she went to University of Phoenix maybe for undergrad or something, but yeah.
But she's really trying to save women from men so that women will now come to the other side. And I know, like I said, y'all can drag me, but there is a lot of imposters out here that are walking
with the glasses on for the shades. Put the shades on for the shade.
Amongst you that are pretending that they sympathize with you, but they are preaching rhetoric that is only personal to them based off of their own experiences because men have done them wrong. She's beautiful, she's smart, she doesn't have a man, yet she's always doing these videos like this talking about this invisible man, but it's not. It's, what do you call the men in your community, Jasmine? Studs?
Oh.
Okay, go ahead, Dr. Cheyenne. Go ahead, get the line, girl. Get the line.
What are some questions that you feel are important to ask on a first date when you're like, okay, this is going a good direction?
This is such an unpopular opinion, but when I said all the women tend to go, yes, sis, I feel the same way, but he said I was insecure. I always ask, how do you feel about your woman having your password to your phone or to your laptop and having full access? That's the first thing I want to know. Because again, being loved like this means we're orbiting. Means I have access. And I'm not allowing you to access my body if I can't access your shit. I'm not doing it.
Pause. And so the thing about it is, like, that was good. Oh, I'm not allowing you to access my body if I can't access your shit. Nobody should access your body if you can't access their my chart.
That's a fact, Tasha. That is true. But you notice this is her thing. She does these little punchy one-liners so that she can go viral. And I think that's the most important thing here is going viral. You know, this is these little viral clips, you know, of her on Tonight's Conversation saying something. And, you know, I gotta say something about Tonight's Conversation. It's a cool idea and show and all, and I bet it's a great live experience. But all we get is these clips of people speaking in one-liners, like people trying to hit it out of the park. And it's such a turnoff at this point. Like, when are people gonna have real conversations? Like, it seems like they're all just up there trying to score points. We're in the era of people scoring points, apparently. You know what I mean? And scoring points with no purpose. They're not actually out there trying to help people, I don't believe. So, you know, because going on tour, like, it's cool and all, and, like, you know, you get to dress up, but what is that accomplishing? Is it accomplishing anything? I don't know. You tell me.
Fuck a phone. A phone. People, Negroes got more than one phone. Okay? And so, like, she's out here and she's preaching like this from the heart, using a very, 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 very mindful, very demure attitude. But she's speaking from a hurt woman's place. And I don't need a psychology degree from the University of Phoenix like she got in order to kind of push this narrative or fit into a space just so I can make some money, because this is what people are after now. You know, this is what people want to hear. They don't want to hear you yelling at teenagers no more on the Maury Povich show or on Teen Mom. Who cares? They fast ass girl. So now she's trying to get into a space and she's trying to seem relevant. You know, she's got her hair gelled down over her missing size because of all the shit that men put her through. And now she's done with men and she's coming back and she's trying to basically educate men. And it looks like it's coming from a loving space, but it's coming from a very bitter, scorned space that I'm 40, no babies, I'm beautiful. And so now I've had to resort to eating just because y'all can't be the man that I feel that I need. So now I'm just going to sell you this. Let's go. Let's finish up.
Not, and I won't. Yeah. And so that's the first question. And
what are the answers?
Oh, I've had some men be like,
Stevie Wonder to the bullshit. You see Tasha do this? She's Stevie Wonder to the bullshit.
What are the answers?
Oh, I've had some men be like password to my phone. Like, I just feel like, you know, if you're going to trust me, then you're...
What is that face right there? Yo, you got to give her credit. She is an excellent content creator. She's She kills it. She does this at the top of her game. She was born to do this, obviously.
Trust me, you don't need to have access. And in my personal experience, I go red flag womanizer. Red flag womanizer. And womanizer just means you got something going on, you're manipulative.
No, it's not. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You're not giving context to this. Like, how long have you known these people? Like, how long have you known these men? See, to me, this is based off of her past experience that she's selling you because love did not work out for her.
Exactly.
Love did not work out for her. You getting a man's password does not tell you anything about that man at all.
Nothing.
Red flag, whatever. It doesn't. Because you can refuse to give your password up, but does that mean you're cheating? Does that mean that you're untrustworthy? How about this? If you want to be intimate with me, let's go to the clinic, let's get fresh results. That's how you could tell if somebody really messed with you. But a password to a phone, this sound like high school shit, but this y'all doctor from the University of Phoenix. Let's go ahead and let her push her trauma on y'all, okay? Y'all gonna sit up here and let an unmarried, babyless woman that don't even like me no more tell y'all what a man need to be. Go ahead.
You got something that you're not transparent about. I am not into honesty, I'm into transparency.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to ask you 15 questions to get you to be honest with me. I like transparency.
Yes.
Baby, I was on my way home and I got an email from my ex-girlfriend and I forwarded it to you. This is what she said. Okay, Daddy, you hungry? I got dinner cooked. That's me.
Who is she calling daddy?
That sounds like an alibi. Who gotta do all that?
Too much.
Do you understand? This is why a lot of people I feel are single, because you're listening to people like that are just not, in my opinion, authentic. They're not telling you where their information is coming from. Everybody has an intention. What is your intention? Why are you out here speaking like this? Why? It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out men like Nick Cannon are narcissistic. Why? Because they've been given everything their entire life. And the moment that they don't get it, the moment they don't receive praise because they've been in the limelight their whole life, they feel insecure. They have to feel needed. They have to feel wanted. They have to feel loved. It doesn't take a doctor to do that, to figure that out. And furthermore, why are these women chasing these high profile men, which are in high demand by everybody? Why would you even want a man like that? You shouldn't even be telling women to even chase men that are in high profile positions like that, because one, they're not going to be the only one. But because
that was my argument the whole time, is why is she focusing on this elevated, high level man where she wanted to talk about high value but low functioning? Like, why are you even focused on that? That is such a minority of the population. You need to be telling a lot of these women how to get with the guys that's right down the street with them. The one that they meet every day. The one that they're passing by because they seen on Instagram that there's a Nick Cannon and a Cam Newton out there. So they don't want to miss up their opportunity. They don't want to pass up the opportunity to be a third or fourth wife for one of them. Tell them how to get together with somebody and that's on their level even. Get them realistic on what their level is. That's what I'm saying. Like, why can't she see that? Why can't she do that as a professional, a trained professional? And see, that's the main issue with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. She really, I don't know what she thinks she's doing out here, but it ain't hitting for what she think it's hitting for.
Because she is in a high profile position. These are the men that are available to her. These are the men that have scorned her. And this is why she's trying to push this high school, I need your password on your phone.
That's so petty too. Like, yeah, the password thing. I need your password. What is that going to accomplish? Got a whole nother Google account.
Information as relationship advice. Show me
a whole nother Apple ID.
A successful relationship. Show me that you've been through and worked through the things with a man as normal people do. Show me what my grandmama them showed me.
There you go.
Don't come out here preaching and you not living by what you preach. This why I don't like her. And I can't wait till her girlfriend get out here and expose her ass. Trying to call my team to tell me to take down the video. You take down, hey, if I take down the video, show your degree. How about that? I'll take down the video if you show where you graduated from.
Wow. Wow. Told you our girl Tasha K does not disappoint. If she knows one thing, she knows this. And that's why she's a Apollo legend here. She brought up excellent points about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant and basically psychoanalyzed her in a way. Like better than I've heard her psychoanalyze Nick Cannon or Cam Newton or Neyo. Because yeah, that's right. She was talking to Neyo. I didn't even bother to watch that one. But Neo's in a polyamorous relationship and she felt like she had to say the same thing she said to Cam Newton to him. It is coming from a place of hurt. It is coming from a place of not having success. I don't really try to give that advice. I give from what I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I think most people try to do that are on these platforms that are honest. And I think that is part of the problem. You can read Dr. Cheyenne Bryant coming a mile away. You're like, you have a obvious objective. Your objective is to embarrass these men because of what you've been through in the past. And it seems like that's all she's doing. So I'm glad Tasha called her out on it. Tasha's hilarious. Look at that face. That face where you're just looking, trying to get through it, trying to smile through it. But anyway, let me know what you think about it in the comments. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That might be the thumbnail. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Was Tasha K dead on the money about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant? This is exactly who she represents to me. And I'm glad somebody finally came out and said it. Hopefully some more of you who are arguing with us in the comments when I did the Corey Holcomb video or when I did the previous one, you will finally put your guns down and be like, hey, wait a second. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. Make sure you sign up for the Substack. The link is in the description. You also sign up for my Instagram, Twitter. I'm on all those platforms. All of them, Faucette Media. So you can stay up to date on all things Faucette Media. This is Faucette Media. How'd she do that smile?